Shalom, shalom, it's your brother Shaw, see your man 144, strong spirit 144. Without further ado, like to give all glory, honor unto Yahweh by Shemal Shai, by Shem Kwadash. Double honor to the elders that teach this truth. Salutation to the brother pushing the truth on the four winds of the earth. Also, the sister doesn't require to meet these confusing the faces and children. Shalom, and I'm the water, Yahweh by Shemal Shai. Forgive me the spirit to push out this lesson. Okay, and it's about do not obey the fiery darts. And that's why we hold the shield of faith, to quench the fiery darts, to block those fiery darts. What are those fiery darts, man? Abominations, lust, doubt. We need our shield, man, because our flesh is weak, and without Yahweh Shemal Shah and the armor, we're done. Okay, this is Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Okay, fuck treasures on, and that's just what's gonna happen, man. When you're chasing the world, you gonna get got. I don't got got. We all will, or have. We gotta focus on the things that are not seen, and we gotta have faith while we focusing on what are not seen. That's treasure, man. That's faith. Faith is the substance of the things that are not seen. The substance of the things that are hopeful, man. Hopeful, man. All right. To continue, Matthew 6:20. But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither the moth nor rust do its corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal. 21 is the point. For where your treasure is, there will your heart also be. Exactly. Driven by lust, doubt, abominations. Okay. Do not obey the fiery darts. If you obey what drives you, you're going to be a slave. You're going to be a slave whatever you obey. You obeying those darts, you will be a slave to them. So do not obey the fiery darts. Okay. Matthew 6:21 again. For where your treasure is, there will your heart also be. Be also. Okay. 22. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thy eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Exactly. And that's why we got the word. The word is the light. The light is the word. Hard to keep your eyes single, man. Because once you go to obeying those darts, you're going to go off. Okay? Matthew 6:23. But if thy eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If the light that is in that be darkness, how great is that darkness? Exactly. How great is how far you driven, man. Okay? Do not be a slave. Okay? All right? Do not be a slave to the fiery darts. I'm going to go to Jeremiah 17:7. Blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is. And that's where your hope is, in the Lord, not your flesh. Okay? or Salakia, that it was meant for me to go there. To 1 Thessalonians 4 and 3. 1 Thessalonians 4 and 3. For it is the will of God, even your sanctification, that you be abstained from fornication. And that's one of the fire darts, fornication, man. Okay? Restrain from fornication, man. Lust is one of the number one enemies. Is one of the weaknesses of men. Lust, attention for a woman, and lust for a man. So many ways, man. So many darts. We gotta have a strong shield of faith. I'm gonna go to that shield of faith. That's gonna be Ephesians 6 and 11. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle against not flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, which is our enemies, man. That Yahweh Bashim Shah is going to bring it down, man. 13, wherefore take on the whole armor of God, that you're able to withstand the evil day, having done all to stand before, having your loins girded about with truth, having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith you shall be able to quench the fiery darts of the wicked. That's lust, doubt, and abominations, man, and much more. Okay. Also, you want to go to Galatians 5 and 16. Okay. Galatians 5 and 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Exactly, in this word, man. Walk in the spirit. Be obedient to this word. Okay, you want to take on abominations, man. Lust, doubt. You want to be sitting there eating. Let me go to verse 17. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary one of the other, so that you cannot do things that you would. Exactly. Okay, I'm going to read Galatians 5 and 17 again. For the flesh lusts against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are the contrary one to the other, so that you cannot do these things that you would. That's why we would the shield, man. Do not be a slave to the fiery darts. Okay. And I'm going to go to Romans 14 and 23. This is Romans 14 and 23. And he that doubteth is damned. He eat because he eateth not the faith, for whatsoever is not of faith is sin. Exactly. You got no fear. What not of faith is sin. When you got faith, you believe however remember shot, you're going to be obedient to his word. Faith, doubt, lust, and abominations, man. And the Lord hate abominations, man. Restrain from the way you eat, man. Pork, crabs, lobster, shrimp. What else? Sodom activity. Stay the fuck away from sodomites, man. quit supporting abominable words. So there's a scripture that say, Proverbs, the 17th chapter. Okay, let me find that. Bam, there we go. It's Jeremiah 17:15. He that justified the wicked and he that condemned the just, even they both are an abomination to the Lord. Okay. You justify sodomite captivity. Hey, that's the dark, another fiery dart, man. Okay. With that being said, I'd like to give all glory, honor to Yahweh Bashim Shah, Bashim Bakakwadash. Stay in the spirit, don't fear it. Always pray and ask for forgiveness, man. Okay. Stay humble and diligent. And focus on one thing, that's Yahweh Shah. And just like the mind is truth, a terrible thing to waste. Shalom, Israel.